welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, we are going to make a loading screen inside Roblox Studio that will actually load our items and not just be for decoration. So let's get started. As always, you can find the models I use in the description for free. So if you don't want to follow the tutorial, that's fine. You can just get the model. So first of all, we need to go to Workspace and insert a folder. Let's rename it to preload objects. And this folder will be used to load the object. So every object that you want to preload, just put them inside there. So let's just get some random objects from the toolbox that we can use. So let's do this Tokyo Drift car and this 2019 sports car. Let's just drag them into the folder. And I don't recommend adding too many items into this folder, because only put the items that you really need to preload, okay? Because otherwise people will be loading for like days, and that's just annoying, and nobody's gonna play your game if you have to load an hour every single time. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go to Starter GUI. Let's create a GUI called Load GUI. And let's not make it reset on spawn. Actually, this is up to you. If you want to load every single time people die, make sure this is toggled. And if you only want to load it once, just have it like this. Okay, so let's insert a canvas group. Let's rename it to main frame. Let's set the color to 2020 to get this almost black color. Let's set the size to 1. Okay, so let's insert a new frame called load frame. The color will be black, so 0, 0, 0. The border size pixel will be 0, and the anchor point will be 0.5, 1. The position will be the same, 0.5, 1. The size is 1.025. Nope, that's wrong. Let's go into this and type .025. There we go. So now we have a little bar. Great. So let's insert a new frame into this one called bar. Let's just make it 0, 0, 0, 0. The border size pixel to 0. And that's it for the bar. Actually, we can set the UI to 1, because why not? And inside this bar, we can insert a text label. We can set the size of the label to 1, 1. And the background transparency to 1 as well. Text scale to true. And let's just make it bold. And set the text to 0%. Let's set the anchor point to 1, 0, and the position to 1 on the X. Let's also go ahead and insert a UI padding and set the right one to 4 on the offset. So now we have a load frame. We can also go ahead and insert a new thing called image label. Let's rename it to load icon. And set the anchor point to 0.5, 0.5, and let's center the position as well. And I'm gonna make it something like this size, like this. And I'm gonna set the background transparency to 1, and I'm gonna set the scale type to fit. And this will be the game icon. If you don't have it, that's fine, but I'm gonna use the one I have made from my old game. Okay, so now we have our load icon. We can also insert a new thing called loading label. So insert a new text label. Let's rename it to loading label. Let's set the anchor point to 1 on the Y, and the position on the Y to 0.975. Let's set the size to something like 0.225, 0.075. Like this. And let's just set text scale to true. let's set the background transparency to 1, the color to white, and just make it bold again. Let's set the text to loading. I'm going to set the X alignment to left, and also insert a UI padding. And on the left one, I'm going to do 0.025. There we go. Let's do some on the bottom as well. Yeah, okay, that works. So now we have the setup that we are going to use. So we can make a script now. So insert a local script under the GUI. Let's rename it to load handler. Let's just first of all get tween service, which is used for making animations and things like that. And also we need to get the content provider, which is the service used to preload objects. You also want to get the objects folder that we made under workspace called the preload objects. We also want to get the UI components that we'll be using. We also want to get the progress label because we will change the text of it to like 1%, 500, yeah, things like that. Let's see what I did here. I forgot to rename the text label inside the bar to progress label, so make sure you do that. Very important. Now we can start loading the object. So basically we are making a loop and we are going through every single object inside this folder. This body, this model, this mesh part, every one of them will be loaded. There we go. Come on, there we go. Thank you. And let's also set the bar size, because we want to set the bar size to whatever percentage we have. We also want to set the progress label text to something similar. And once the loading is completed, we want to make a smooth animation that basically it's gonna fade the entire screen, basically. Okay, that is our script today. So let's test and see what it looks like. It only goes to 91%, which is kind of weird. Let's have a look at why that happens. You know what? I'm just going to remove all these cars and insert some houses instead, because they don't have as many scripts. So let's insert a McDonald's and a modern house, and let's go ahead and see one more time. Now it loads, apparently. Let's see if it loads all the way. Yeah, there we go. So now it works. I have no idea why it didn't work the first time. I think maybe the models, there was something wrong with them, so yeah. But now it works, and it's fine that it didn't work last time because they were full of scripts, and you're not gonna have scripts inside this folder anyways, so that's not a problem. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you have a great day.